Imagine your life as not just one path, but parallel paths in one timeline. And you can basically shift from one reality to another by becoming an energetic match to whichever outcome you desire. That's so cool, right? With each thought and emotion that you think and feel, you're either staying in a current reality or quantum leaping into a different one. The only thing keeping you from stepping into your dream reality is your current thoughts and emotions. I'm gonna say that again. The only thing keeping you from stepping into your dream reality is your current thoughts and emotions. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back to the channel. If you're returning, if you're new here, my name is Krizia and I'm on a mission to help you glow up from the inside out. If that sounds like you, then hit the subscribe button. By the way, side note, this whole makeup routine that I just filmed is actually on my TikTok. So if you're interested in that, because some of you do have questions about my makeup look, I'm gonna link that in the description box below. But anyways, let's get back into Quantum Leap. A lot of times you might be wondering, how do I become this new version of myself? And I understand that. It's really hard to imagine a different reality other than the one that you're currently experiencing. But I need you to know there are endless parallel versions of your life that you could actually quantum leap to. To quantum leap means to jump from one reality to another. This is not made up, this is backed up by physics. Basically, there are infinite parallel realities that exist in the quantum field. And each of those versions represent different outcomes and possibilities that you could be living in your life. So a quantum leap means shifting from one reality to another. According to quantum physics, every possibility already exists. I want to show you how you're gonna quantum leap to a new version of yourself. So to leap into a new version of yourself, you basically need to shed the emotions, the beliefs, and the thoughts that anchor you to the past. And I mean it when I say the only thing that is keeping you from living your dream life is everything that's connecting you to your past. Thoughts that you keep repeating in your mind about the past. The beliefs that you have, the practice thoughts, all that are connecting you to your past are the main reason why you haven't yet stepped into your dream life. I also made a video recently on shifting your identity before 2025, which I can leave in the description box below. But this is going to be diving into what it means to quantum leap. The bottom line is you need to let go of what no longer serves you. I know it's so much easier said than done because a lot of times some of us might be thinking, why haven't I gotten to where I need to be? And at the very core of it, it's because a lot of us are still holding on to our past. We're living in cycles. We're living in repeated patterns of beliefs, thoughts, and actions. And that is why even though we want different, we're still attracting the same things into our life because we haven't fully let go of the past. For the longest time, I felt like even though I wanted a different life, I was stuck and trapped into my old life. And it was the same thing over and over again. The same financial cycle, the same relationship cycle, the same cycles with myself, the same lack of consistency in my health. It was all a repeated cycle. And no matter how bad it is that I wanted different, the universe doesn't respond to what you want. It responds to what energy you are. I want you to close your eyes and now think of the limiting beliefs that you may often tell yourself in your head. There's gonna be those few limiting beliefs that come to mind. Close your eyes and think about it. What is it that you constantly say to yourself in your mind? What are the negative limiting beliefs you tell yourself? I'm not enough. I can't succeed. I wasn't born to make money. I'm not talented enough. I'm too old. That was one that I used to tell myself all the time because I thought I had to be a millionaire by the time I was 20. And the one that stands out the most is usually the one that you think of the most. Now I want you to imagine taking those beliefs and putting them into a box. I need you to visualize this. So write down those beliefs in your mind's eye, take those limiting beliefs and put them into a box. Now I want you to release that box into the air and imagine it floating away like a balloon. It's flying out into the sky somewhere you can't see it anymore. It is floating away with all those limiting beliefs that you put into that box. Now, those are gone. We no longer have to tell ourselves those stories. We no longer have to think those limiting beliefs. We don't need to think those thoughts anymore. As of today, those beliefs no longer serve you and they are gone. Gone with the wind. Your mind is so powerful. Your mind is truly a time machine. It is really so important how we talk to ourselves in our minds because that again, is going to overrule anything that you could ever possibly want in your life. And your mind is going to be the one that can take you to a new reality, a new future that already exists in the quantum field. We want to get to a point where we can visualize and feel the feeling of having what we desire right now in the present. So it's not a matter of desperation. We don't desperately want something in the future. We're not craving it and not waiting for it. Like, when is it here? It should be here any minute now. Like, we are not doing any of that. Visualize what we want in a way that it has become a feeling that we can feel now in the present. When you can feel the feeling of gratitude for the blessings right now, as if you already have it, that is when things will quickly manifest into your life. That's how we're going to quantum leap into a new version of ourselves, by manifesting the feeling first. In the quantum universe, all versions of you already exist. It is only your sole responsibility to then match your vibration, your frequency, to the energy of the version of you that you want to attract. We can only attract what we're an energetic match to. Knowing that, I give you the permission, give yourself the permission to only focus on your energy in the present. We need to train ourselves to feel the gratitude as if it's already happened. Think of it like this, okay? If someone told you you're gonna have $1 million in 2 weeks exactly, what would you start doing? You would be relaxed. You would be knowing that $1 million is already on its way to you. So you're going to start making adjustments in your life to prepare for that money. What are you going to do with it? Where are you going to spend it? And so on. If your circumstances aren't where you want them to be yet, you can still focus on the feeling of gratitude of knowing that it's done. And you just need to energetically match your vibration to attract that parallel version of you in your current reality. Start focusing on the gratitude and the feeling of playfulness, curiosity, having fun, and relaxing. It's all about not feeling desperate and not operating from an energy of lack, a fear-based mindset of there's not enough, and holding on to things and being greedy and stingy because you feel like there's not enough for others. Once you can find yourself in that place of having fun with the universe, that is when you will co-create with the universe and attract the parallel version of you that you desire. Which version of yourself do you want to choose? Think of it like that. Make it a game, What dream house does that version of you live in? So just think of it like this. The stronger the signal that you can create, the stronger the gratitude that you can actually feel, that is when everything will show up in the physical form. Because in order to quantum leap, you have to manifest in your mind first, fully manifest it, not just think of it. You have to embody that version of yourself today. How do you show up in your day-to-day life, knowing that if you had your dream life today, who would you be? How would you interact with people? How would you look at the world? How would you walk? What kind of food would you be eating? What kind of places would you be going? Because in the quantum field, your emotions are magnets. Your future reality will find you when your energy is a vibrational match. Your future reality will find you when you consistently can feel the emotions of abundance, of wealth, of gratitude, and joy before it physically manifests. Have you ever noticed that things happen quickly when you're not thinking about it, when you're not desperately looking for it, when you're not desperately timing it, when you know a package is arriving and you're waiting for it, but you're tracking the updates and you're constantly looking at it, it's like, it feels like it takes longer, right? That's because when you constantly watch something and operate from a mindset of scarcity and waiting for something, it will take longer. So if you want to quantum leap, you need to embody the emotion. If you can align your thoughts and your emotions, they become a powerful magnet. Remember, your dream life, the dream version of you, already exists. All you need to do is become an energetic match to it. This doesn't mean that we can only wish and think about it in our mind. That is one major part of it. The other part is taking inspired action, because you'll notice things will start to open up. You'll start to see a shift, you'll feel the shift, and opportunities will magically appear. You'll start seeing synchronicities where maybe you were just thinking about someone and then you actually see them the next day. That's a synchronicity. When those things start happening, now the next part is to take inspired action. For those of you who might be wondering, what's the difference between inspired action and any other action? Inspired action means you feel called to do something even if it doesn't make sense. Maybe you got inspired to try this new idea or start this new hobby or start this new business or meet with a certain person. You feel this strong urge and calling to it without having necessarily the logic or reasoning behind it. It might not make sense. Either way, it's a strong urge to take action. And the thing is that you want to act quickly when you feel that inspired action. It's really important that you don't lose that inspired action. Act quickly. And I'm telling you, there's no shortcut to success or life, but it's almost as if this could be a shortcut to quantum leap into your dream reality. And it's important to note that quantum leaps don't happen instantaneously. It's not going to happen overnight. It does require consistent effort. But you'll notice that the consistent effort starts to feel like effortless flow. It's going to feel so aligned with that inspired action that you're going to be taking actions that feel really effortless. And I'm telling you this because I've experienced it myself so much in the recent times. Like most of my life, I spent feeling like I had to struggle and work so hard, and I was getting so little to nothing out of my hard efforts. Whereas now I feel like I can flow. I'm having fun. I'm doing things that bring me joy, and things are just magically landing on my lap. These opportunities, financial abundance, things are just flowing. You're gonna have the thoughts like, I'm not worthy, I'm not good enough, I'm not meant for this. You're gonna think those things still in the beginning as you're actively moving forward. Anytime you get those feelings, thank them and dismiss them, and imagine putting them in that box and letting them go. They're no longer here to serve you. It's time to release it. Stay connected to your future self in those moments to avoid slipping back into old beliefs and old patterns. So you're gonna need a solid morning and evening routine that's gonna help you stay on track with your future self. If you want a video on either my morning or night routine, I'm happy to make one. Let me know in the comments below if that's something you want. If you're up for it, start your quantum leap journey today for the next 30 days and share your updates in the comments below. I would love to hear how this is going for you, how your glow up journey is going, and what amazing manifestations start happening as you commit to a quantum leap journey in the next 30 days. If you made it to the end of the video, comment down below and say quantum leap. If you're gonna start your journey in the next 30 days, I'm so excited for you and I can't wait to hear the updates on your journey. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.